Hello guys, welcome back to the show. It's your boy, Truth will set you free. Search for the symbols. I'm finally back. I've been gone for a minute. I miss you guys so much. I want to give a shout out to all my supporters, man. Everybody who leaves comments, everybody who subscribes, everybody who hit the like button. I want to give a big shout out to Celebrity Lookalike News. A lot of people who inspired me to start taking on this kind of content. I switched up my content. I had to shut it down for a minute, because when you're doing this type of content, like, and you're like critiquing people and making your judgments and stuff, sometimes it gets like overload on your brain and your conscience, so you gotta take a break, or you get consumed, so that's why I took a long break, and I wanted to switch it up anyway, so right now I'm gonna be doing facial comparisons, because there's a lot of people wearing masks. I'm not like conscious Xing them, like I don't believe like I believe that they create characters and stuff like that, but I'm trying to expose the people that's literally acting like they somebody else, like not how they generate different characters, and they do that. They do generate different characters, especially when you expose them. They try to confuse you and they'll make somebody else that looks just like them, But I'm trying to expose the people that's behind the mask and the people that they're portraying. And I'm always going to be doing a lot of Aboriginal content, like exposing like a lot of lies that they told us in history. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this video though. We'll call this one actors playing multiple roles as politicians, right? At the end of since this is my first video back, at the end of the video I put a bonus video on there. We'll expose two more politicians. That's death fakers. They supposedly supposed to be dead, but they picked up a new role as a new person. So I exposed two extra people at the end. I think you're really gonna like it, and I really think you're gonna like the person that I'm exposing today. As you can see, when you press the when you hit the link, you can see that it's Taraji P. Henson that I'm exposing. So if you have an eye for this type of thing, what you really gotta do is learn to see it on your own. You gotta see how much they put into a disguise. You have to watch mannerisms, arm movements. There's certain stuff they can't hide. They change their voices a lot, but it always comes out. So we're going to be exposing Taraji P. Henson playing the role of D.Ryan. Alright, so we're going to pull up to side by side. As you can see, their faces are very similar. Alright. Remember, Taraji P. was in Hidden Figures. That's a code word for her other character, Hidden Figures, because she's a hidden figure. This lady's like a reporter or like politician, or she be around presidents and stuff like that. She got real close to the presidents, so that she's on the inside. She's down with the Matrix. Actually mixed their faces, made an average face. You see how perfect the face goes in. Like, you can literally see the mask, and you can see like Taraji's face behind it. Alright, so pull up some stuff about Taraji. Born in September, she went to Howard University. She played a curious case of Benjamin Button, right? It was an old person, a young person turned into an old person, or something like that. But you get it. I mean, the side-by-side comparison is like, it's just like a dead giveaway, you know? You have a lot of like mannerisms. I could see why the powers that be picked her. You know, like, it's like the perfect role for Taraji to play and try to get away with. She must definitely be wearing a bodysuit. She definitely got some fake wig hair on. Taraji got a little dent at the top of her head. You see, like, same place where the lady has that willow peak. Let's look into a couple of her characters. Cookie Lion, right? Cookie's like a clue, and Lion just means lion. That's your lion, right? The Great Fesby. Clue, Boom Boom Pow. That's one of the shows she played in. You know, Clue, Boom Boom Pow. Well, there's some more side by side, so y'all can just get an idea of what I see. I mean, this is how. A lot of times they put the false teeth. You gotta look for that too. They always put the false teeth, like a set of teeth that just go over their real teeth, and you can see it. You know, they got some little yellow looking ones because she's an older character. You can see the greasiness on her face. You know, you can tell that's just like a mask. You know, you can see it clearly. The neck is the same. The upper neck is the same. The chest is the same. Now you see, like, Taraji's nose, how her nostrils curve up, so it's easy to put that behind a fake nose. Like, when your nose curve up like that, it's easy to add the prosthetics with the fake nose. Like, you can see in D.Ryan nose that they went extra on the nose. Like, they put, you know, they kept the rest the same, like the upper part, but like the bottom part, you can see like the difference in her nose if you really look closely. The lips is the same, eyebrows, head shape. I mean, they're matching up really well. The eyes are the same. They're not really pushed in, so they, you know, they got like a light mask on her. So let's look into D.Ryan. She's a reporter, author, White House correspondent for the Griot. I mean, I think the Griot is a show. National Black Journalism, you know. She's pushing the black agenda. You know, I came from nothing and I turned into a White House correspondent. You know, that's what they do. They try to convince us that, you know, so we could copy somebody who came from the bottom to the top, who started from nothing, supposedly. She doesn't really have no history beyond 1997. So, you know, like, nothing in her Wikipedia says anything beyond 1997. You can look 2009, 2013, 2016, the Griot, 2022, 2021. So you don't, that's what they do with these characters. You don't really see like their early life because they didn't have an early life. They just a made-up character. All right, look who's in this. 2018 White House press conference. Ryan asked whether or not Trump considered re-signing, which drew the ear of White House press secretary who? Sarah Huckabee Sanders. So at the end of this video, you'll see why that is important. Who called Ryan's question absolutely ridiculous. Ryan said she received, basically, you can see her here with people from the Matrix, Hillary Clinton, George Bush, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, you know, all presidents, all Masons, all actors playing a role, you know. Gotta find out who's really behind the government. All right, so you gotta put a picture of a husband. All right, when they have a husband, you always look at the spouse because they use the spouses for fake characters too. So if Ava D.Ryan has a spouse, that means Taraji P has a spouse, and that's how you look immediately. Okay, and why she's getting married so late in life, right around the time Taraji is getting married. All right, you look at the eyes, the cheekbones. You see right there where the mask stops, right under her widow's peak. You can see like the little line right there, and the skin tone is different. All right, you can see the nose. They put a little extra prosthetics on the nose. Her face is all greasy. This is Taraji P's partner. I forgot his name. It's Kalen or something like that. You know, he's really a nobody, like, compared to her. Yeah, Kelvin Hayden, that's his name. They were supposed to have a wedding too, you know, it got postponed. I think they look similar. Her and April D.Ryan's husband and Taraji P's partner. They look very similar. They about the same height. And they put a little bodysuit on him, got him a little fat. They got the same hands. If you look closely, they got the same size forehead. All right, you gotta learn to look through the disguise. Look through the disguise. Imagine this guy with a mask on, same eyebrows. If you look at April D.Ryan's husband, you can see his fake eyebrows pressed up against the real eyebrows behind him. That's why you see his like skin coming up on the top and on the bottom. You know, that's how you could tell. They got the same facial structure, same cheek structure, same chin. They did good on the lips, you know. That's why his lips look all funny like that with that little cute smile, because he has the mask on. They gave him some contacts. And they did pretty good with this one. The nose is pretty much the same, the eye space. You see the little dent in Taraji P's forehead. That's exactly where they put April D.Ryan's Willow's Peak. So that's something that, you know, is common to her face. So what they try to do with that is try to cover it. Like if you have a mole or you have a dent in your face, they're gonna do the opposite with your character. All right, the nose look exactly the same. It's easy to hide Taraji P's nose behind the prosthetics that's on April D.Ryan's nose. You can see that easily. You see they gave April D.Ryan some false teeth. You can see that easily. They're sticking out. You know, just picture her putting the false teeth right over. From the former holders of that right here, I want you to pay attention to the mannerisms of April D.Ryan and compare them to the mannerisms of Taraji P. Okay? We know how Taraji P acts. We know how she acts. She's very exuberant. She's very, you know,
of California said that it's time for President Obama,
black womanish.
Obama to come out and start delivering some speeches.
If that makes sense, black womanish. Okay. I mean, this give you the stare down, swing her hair, roll her eyes, should President Bush not come out? Should there be some blink her eyes, roll her head, look to the sky, breathing hard, showing attitude? You cannot hide the mannerisms.
Oh, so you're saying you're not firing?
Let's take a look at Taraji and compare it. The shaking of the head, the blinking of the eyes. Same exact thing. Take a look for yourself and compare.
I'd fire your ass just today. Going to follow along, and where
so
is
you're
the
saying
rest
you're not firing
of this
me
party?
because I'm a woman.
April.
She has all Taraji mannerisms.
Right there in our face.
You can't talk about our shaking her head, rolling her eyes.
So you're not firing.
Same exact thing.
Let's go to Francis Scott Key. Let's go to
they look mostly alike.
I am not.
If you have a woke eye, you can tell that is Taraji P. You can tell that's Taraji P. The question is, who's running our government? Because everybody, all the politicians are actors. And they do this to the black community a lot. They try to give us figures so we'll try to be like them. You know,
April, let me start with you.
go to college and attempt to think we're going to be a White House correspondent. It's just Taraji P playing somebody. Look at the mannerisms. Same exact mannerisms. Same exact. You could tell in April D.Ryan's mannerisms that that's Taraji P. You know, I got a few more clips, but the last clip that I pull up and compare is hands down. You're gonna know it's Taraji. So I just put these ones, just to have more evidence. You know,
The both of you.
they have the same exact mannerisms.
So April, let me start with you. for obvious reasons. You are from
The mouth,
Baltimore.
the head shaking,
You know,
all of that. Come on.
You know the district.
That's straight up
you
and down
know
acting, man.
It's West Baltimore and more than West Baltimore. So when you saw the president's tweets, what did you think? What did you feel?
That's not correspondent trading. That's straight up and down acting. Look at Taraji, how she moves her head and her mouth. It's the same exact way.
I cried with you. I am a proud product of Baltimore City. Born inside a hospital, just
They talk with the same umph and everything.
I was born there too.
I would do anything.
You were born, yes.
So pull up this close up from Acrimony.
You know, I lived
So
in
we'll compare
Northeast Baltimore
with this too.
and Northwest Baltimore growing up. Attended school.
Like I was saying, when they do it the black community, they try to give us a figure to be like. So we think that we're going to get where they're going or doing what they did. As they do it rappers, as they do it or people in the black community. Even with like Barack Obama, somebody's going to think they're going to be president. This is another picture of the mixed faces, the average, where you mix the face together. It's a dead giveaway. There's nothing in their face that you could tell is different. That's why it's the perfect mixture, because it's the same person. There's an old clip of D.Ryan and CNN. Okay, now pay attention to this clip and the truth in plain sight that they say.
I wouldn't do that, especially not to a fellow bison. The real HU, you know. So what's on your mind? Oh, Madam VP Harris, I'm worried about
They're
the
using
election.
Kamala for the same
Women's
reason.
reproductive rights are on the line. Our Supreme Court
Just to have
is
a
on the
black
line.
face.
Our basic freedoms are
For us
being
to look up
tested,
to.
Madam VP. I know you've been traveling across the country. What are you hearing? Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets. And let me tell you, you're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake in this moment. The majority of us believe in freedom and equality. But these extremists, as they say, they're not like us.
Nah, they not.
There's a full-on attack on our fundamental freedoms. The freedom to vote. Yep. The freedom to love who you love, the freedom to be safe from gun violence, the freedom for a woman to make decisions about her own body, not having her government tell her what to do.
Really? Really? This woman doesn't have the freedom with her body because the government is telling her to play this role. That is so ironic. That is truth in plain sight. It's crazy how they said that, how they threw that out there. You gotta really listen and pay attention and put things together. The way that the powers that be throw stuff in our face. Now, this is the last video of comparisons. Now, pay attention to Taraji P's mannerisms and pay attention to April D.Ryan's mannerisms. They are exactly like how they move their hands, how they move their head, how they express themselves. Pay close attention, compare, and let's see if you see what I see. Because this is a dead giveaway. You cannot hide your mannerisms, no matter what mask or fat suit you put on. Because that's what she's wearing, a fat suit. She has a fat suit on. All right.
And
pay
two,
attention.
I knew that. I said, Dad, why are you watching this? He said, because I want to know when the world comes to an end. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You don't tell a child that. And me and my crazy self, I'm running to find out when the world comes to an end.
Same exact mannerisms.
And I believe, I believe now that I look back, that's where the foundation was laid for me. My mother was always into current events. She knew what was happening. I always knew about my history. I was that kid who would sit at the kitchen table
in front of this strange person and
did this
leave my
video
guts in
red
there, and then they're gonna
wild
hire
and
somebody
I
else.
worked
You know,
hard.
so I was done.
I mean,
and I said, I'm having a yard sale
First,
today.
for those that are not, that they don't
it was
perceive as more
Saturday.
hostile. I don't know what's hostile if it's something.
Yes.
Okay.
Flyers had gone out. Champagne
let me
had
say
been
this is the same
ordered.
person.
I had.
That was
During the
another
Clinton years,
insane
during the
clip.
Bush years,
You
and
gotta
during the
get them
Obama
drunk.
years.
Taraji P
Okay,
is
you
playing
gotta
role
get
and
them
taking
During
you
the
hard.
hardest times, they knew that
Pop
tough
the bottles
questions
right
about
away.
the
Get
issues
them
of the
nice
day
and
were
drunk.
coming.
Okay.
And then I'm like,
Now,
girl,
how
take
deep
it
is the
off.
conspiracy?
They may have cut
There's
you
a
off.
famous
on
actor
something
that
else,
we
someone else
love.
can pick up.
Playing
This administration.
fake
Had
role
to.
Yeah.
of a
David Fincher
White
was
House
called.
correspondent and reporter. Now let's get into this bonus video, okay? This is the bonus part of the video. This is for all my supporters out there, all the people waiting for me to come back, people who like my critiques and they like how I break down videos. Number 1, John Candy is Sarah Huckabee Sanders. And Chris Farley is playing the role of Doug Ford. I know y'all might not know who Doug Ford. He's a Canadian politician. But this is where John Candy and Chris Farley been since they've been dead. This is a picture of John Candy. If you don't know who he is, you know, I'm an 80s baby, so I know who he is. I remember him from Cool Runnings. That was one of my favorite movies, you know, John Candy. He was a good actor back in the 80s. He was a fat guy just like Chris Farley. But it's amazing how they have these fake politicians in office and they are the actors that supposedly are dead. John Franklin Candy, 1950 to 1994, was a Canadian actor and comedian who was known for his roles in 1980s comedies like Uncle Buck and Planes, Trains, Automobiles. He also appeared in Spaceballs and Splash. Candy first became well known in the 1970s, member of a Toronto branch of a Second City sketch comedy series. Okay, he supposedly died and he switched roles. I don't know if they put in like programming into these guys' heads, like you know, are they putting MK Ultra on these guys, or these guys are just, you know, they down with the powers that be, and this is what comes with the fame. This is Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Sarah Elizabeth Huckabee Sanders, American politician, served since 2023 as the 47th governor of Arkansas. She is the daughter of Mike Huckabee, served from 96 to 2007 and Arkansas's governor. Okay, she was the Speaker of the House for Donald Trump. Okay, one of our politicians. And John Candy is playing her role. This is a side by side right here. Look at the eyebrows, the same, you know, they didn't put too much prosthetics with this one, but the teeth are the same, the eyes are the same, the nose, just like Taraji P nose, his nose goes up a little bit. It's easy to hide it behind the prosthetics with hers because her nostrils are lower. Right where the crease is in the face is the same. I put them in the facial recognition. The highest she made was 72. It didn't hit green, but green is like 75. So, you know, she has hair and a lot of, you know, woman features. So, you know, it hit all the way. But to me, this is a dead giveaway. It's definitely John Candy. A lot of these actors and rappers, they play double roles as women and females. A lot of them are homosexual and a lot of them like to dress up as women, so you know, that's what they do. This is the average face where it mixed in. You cannot tell the difference. The ears are the same. You can see in their faces mixed together, there's nothing that is different. Only thing is different is the hair. Look at the creases in the face. Look at the smile. Look at the teeth. Look at the chin. Look at the double chin. Look at the size of the ears. John Candy is playing the role of Sarah Huckabee. This is an old picture of Chris Farley, if you do not know him. I can't remember no Chris Farley movies right now, but he was a very popular actor in the 90s. So was John Candy. Put this picture up so you can get a good look at his face, get used to his face, look at his eyes, his nose, the creases, his teeth, double chin, his head, get a good look at him. This is Chris Farley, American actor. Chris Crosby. Chris Farley was an American actor and comedian. He was a cast member of Saturday Night Live for 5 seasons, from 1990 to 1995. He is also a member of Chicago's Second City Theater. Farley grew up in Maple Bluff, Wisconsin, a village on the east side of Madison, attended Catholic schools, including Inglewood, and spent many summers as a camper and a counselor. All right, counselor. Counselor could play a politician. And John Candy went to school too. For I forgot what he went to school for, but it's something that could play a politician. All right. Chris Farley is playing the role of Doug Ford, politician. Douglas Robert Ford Jr., MPP, is a Canadian politician and businessman who served as the 26th and current Premier of Ontario since June 2018. Leader of the Progressive Conservative Party since March 2018. Represents Toronto riding of, I don't know what that says, North in the Legislative Assembly of Ontario. Okay? These guys look exactly the same. You just wonder where Chris Farley been at? He's been playing the role of Doug Ford. John Candy and Chris Farley are deaf fakers, okay? Our government has actors playing politicians. That means the politicians are not running the government because the actors aren't, and not the ones who put them there. So they're not making the rules. They're just giving orders. Here's a side by side. They look exactly alike. They didn't change the nose. They didn't really even put him in a mask, really. They didn't. Same double chin, same exact chin, same line on the chin, same crease in the face, same exact ears, same curve in the ears. You know, like they covered his forehead a little bit. They dyed his hair white. Well, he got older, so he probably has white hair now. But they look exactly the same. Same crystal blue eyes. Chris Farley really fooled us, man. You take a close look at their teeth. Same exact teeth. I'll put them in a facial recognition. Chris Farley matched up with 75 to 100 in several pictures. So several pictures matched up, but this picture right here, I feel matches up the best. They look exactly the same. It's the same exact person. And one day when Chris Farley went, we thought he died. He never died. They faked his death. They turned him into a politician. How deep is that conspiracy if our politicians are former dead actors? Put up these two pictures so you can compare the teeth. Those are unique teeth, little perfect teeth, you know. Those are common teeth. Those are unique teeth that obviously only Chris Farley has. And that is definitely Chris Farley in older age, playing a politician in Canada. Okay? Same blue eyes, nose, same facial structure. Alright? Our government has been lying to us about everything. Okay? They lied to us about all historical events. They lied to us about everything. It's time to wake up, time to open your eyes. So they try to throw us off with this news post, crack mayor, dead ringer for SNL, great Chris Farley, right? This is some other politician in Canada that's not Doug Ford. So they try to throw us off with this New York Post article right here. As you can see, that's not the same person. Yeah, you know, he has a double chin like Chris and stuff like that, but that is not the same guy, but he is a politician from Canada, right? So late Saturday Night Live comedian Chris Farley will have been hilarious in the role of Toronto's tubby train wreck mayor Rob Ford. His name is Rob Ford, not Doug Ford. Farley's brother said Monday, I think it's safe to say that my brother would have crushed playing the role Rob Ford guy on SNL. Actor Bobby Mohigan played Ford on Saturday, but fans were quick to point out Porty dead ringer for Farley. All right. He's a Toronto mayor, Rob Ford. Okay? Why couldn't this Rob Ford stuff be happening when Chris Farley was on SNL? Like, they throw it in our face, they being disrespectful. The guy has almost the same name as Doug Ford, but it's Rob Ford, it's not Doug Ford. And he's from Canada. He's a mayor from Canada. But Chris Farley's really playing the role of a man called Dub Ford that is a politician in Canada. You know, so they being disrespectful. Here we got Chris Farley throwing up the devil horns, you know, because he's down with the get down. He's down with the powers that be. He's down with the Matrix. He's down to fool us. He's down to play different roles. He's down to act like he's a politician. He's down to fake his death. He's down to lie to us. Okay? Let's put up this next picture right here. Chris Farley in old age as the politician. This is really upsetting. This is really like crazy news that our actors are playing politicians. You know, this is the average face where it's mixed in. Nothing is different. You can't even tell if that's John Candy or Sarah Huckabee. You can't tell. You know, now look at this picture, man. They clowning us. They really are disrespecting our intelligence. Okay. This is Taraji P. behind the mask of April D.Ryan. They are really disrespecting us, man. So much. And guess what, guys? I put a bonus pick at the end. Because Wayne Perry is playing the role of Michelle Obama. Woo, that's hard for y'all to believe, ain't it? That's a hard truth, though. That's a hard truth. And I got the evidence. I got the evidence, man. I got a lot of evidence. Same exact teeth. Man, they look exactly alike. You know, they look exactly alike. And they talk alike. So, guys, thank you for your time. I'm back. I'm going to be dropping more videos. Please subscribe, man. I need more subscribers, man. My subscribe count is very low for the skill, my breaking down skills, and my eye for woke content, okay? So please subscribe. Please hit that like button if you like the video. Please critique me. Please tell me how you feel. I don't care if you don't like my videos. Just tell me how you feel. That way I could get better. That way I could take your criticism and adjust and get better and create better YouTube content, okay? We'll see you on the next video. I think we're going to expose Nipsey Hussle or DMX. I don't know. Both of those guys fake they death too, playing different roles. But I thank you for your time. I appreciate you. It's your boy, A Truth Will Set You Free, and I'll see you on the next one.